Hey Tommy, this just in. What is it?
Well, Honda just dropped off an early Christmas present, Dad.
Hold on, maybe Hanukkah present.
Maybe Hanukkah present, that's right. The 2024 Honda Passport TrailSport, the updated version of the Passport, has just showed up at the office, fresh off a truck, and in this video we're going to take you around it.
Yeah, so we are going to do, of course, full off-road reviews of it, but right now, let's introduce them to what Honda has changed for 2024.
Yeah, so it's a pretty mild refresh, but there are some big noticeable improvements that I can't wait to get my little grubby hands on. Yeah, the color.
Yes, it's brand new.
This is the diffused sky blue, which is unique to the TrailSport trim, in line with other TrailSport models now in the Honda lineup. Looks great.
So once upon a time, the Passport was kind of your family hauler, right? But now Honda is, I think, trying to compete with like the 4Runner. It's making it much more off-road worthy, and there are changes that make it much more off-road worthy.
Well, once upon a time, the Passport was a rodeo by Isuzu, but now it is...
Right. It's showing off your knowledge, are you, Tommy?
Yeah, now of course it's based on the Honda Pilot, but up front here, Dad, we've got this very vertical gray grille trim with the flat Honda logo that houses some of the Honda Sensing suite of safety gear, and then we have TrailSport badging up front and center, nice and proud. Now the TrailSport, Dad, has been around for a little while on the Passport, but this is brand new. Alex, you got to show them the wheel and tire package. For the first time, we have a proper all-terrain tire on the Passport. This is the General Grabber AT Sport, a chunky all-terrain with sidewall protection. You know, we've talked to Honda in the past about putting all-terrains, and they've always said, no, we're putting one that looks like an all-terrain, but it's an all-season. But now, they've taken our advice, and they went chunky.
Well, look, here's the crazy thing, right? Out of all the Japanese companies, Honda is the only one in their vehicle division that really hasn't made an off-roader, right? They make great side-by-sides, they make great off-road motorcycles, but unlike Mitsubishi, Nissan, Toyota, they don't really make an off-road car or truck. But now that's changing, and it's super exciting to see them getting into this world. What's under the hood, Tommy?
Well, this is basically unchanged from 2023. It's still the same 3.5 liter V6 with 2 valves per cylinder and 280 horsepower. 24 valve engine, 262 pound-feet of torque. You know, I was kind of hoping that maybe we'd see the 10-speed out of the new Pilot, but we still have the ZF 9-speed under the hood. And then, Alex, down here, we do have some cladding for the TrailSport model. So you can see there, we've got that little cladding there, bit of skid plate over the oil pan.
Does it have the recovery hook?
It does not.
Oh no, they didn't put the recovery hook.
So you got this weird little loop thing here, but that's not going to be beefy enough for a tow point. So what my dad's talking about is the new Pilot has this one-piece integrated skid plate with recovery point, but not on this Passport. That hasn't come yet.
So what else have they changed?
Oh, for 2024?
Yeah.
Well, a lot of the big changes are going to be on the inside, but we also have new suspension tuning. So we have 8.1 inches of ground clearance, but we have a new suspension damper to improve ride quality. Passport, you know, is long been established as a great family hauler, but it also has that amazing iVTM4 all-wheel drive system with a torque vectoring rear differential. And this competes with vehicles like the Volkswagen, man, my brain is fried. Atlas Cross Sport. Thank you, Dad. Maybe the Jeep Grand Cherokee. This is kind of that mid-size crossover. Maybe Toyota Venza, right? Maybe Subaru Outback. So it's kind of in a competitive class.
Like I said, the 4Runner now with its off-road tires and its off-road suspension.
Look, it doesn't have a low range. It doesn't have a locker. It doesn't have a solid axle. It's not quite 4Runner level, but it's still, I hope, you know, once we get on the rollers and off-road, an impressive little machine.
Well, why don't we jump on the inside and we'll show them what they've done on the inside to change it up. I kind of like the inside. It's very utilitarian, Tommy.
Yeah. So the main differences, Dad, are going to be in this center console area. We used to have the twin armrest setup. We've gone to a more traditional single large wide lid, supposed to be more comfortable. We also have changes in the wireless charger. It's been shifted more vertical now, I should say more front to rear than side to side, so we've got space for 2 smartphones, USB-C port here, so it's much more subtle changes on the inside.
I like everything but this push button transmission. Not a big fan of that.
Yeah, you know, it's a kind of a Honda staple now. It controls the 9-speed. We also have the off-road modes here. You can push this little button here and you can see in the screen, if I can get it to stop yelling about my seatbelt, we got a couple different off-road modes there. We got normal, snow, mud, and sand settings.
And I do love our heated seats, Tommy, which is a nice function. You know, what I love about Honda is it's so logically and I would say intuitively laid out, right? So you don't have to think about things. Recently, the screens have become the center stage for everything that you control, and this just makes it so much easier. The plastics are, this elephant skin isn't grand. How about pricing? We do have pricing.
I do, yep. I've got it written down here for the 2024 model year. Are you ready, Dad?
Let's hear it.
So we have EXL starting at $41,900, TrailSport starting at $44,500, and then the new Black Edition starting at $47,970. So you're going to be touching $50K after destination when you're all topped up with options here. Now, it doesn't quite have that same quality finish that we see in the new Pilot, right? They've really improved kind of the interior design with the Pilot, gotten very modern. This is more of the old school Honda interior. I love the perforated steering wheel. I love all the standard safety equipment like lane centering, like adaptive cruise control, like blind spot monitoring. We have the 7-inch cluster screen there with physical controls, physical dials for temperature and fuel, and we also have a 9-inch touchscreen for Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, navigation, all incorporated in the middle.
And you also have Honda's reputation for reliability.
Kind of a small sunroof.
Yeah,
Don't have the full sunroof.
A small sunroof, but this is kind of that Goldilocks size, It's not too big, it's not too small. It's perfect for somebody who needs, a vehicle for their family and maybe, let's say, a mid-sized dog. Is there such a thing as a mid-sized dog?
Yeah, maybe like your Labradors, your Golden Retrievers.
Your Bernese Mountain Dogs, you may want to go.
Step up to the Pilot, yeah.
Pilot, yeah, exactly.
Here, Dad, you can see in the center, we only have 140 miles on this car. Brand spanking new, just off the line.
Yeah, I'm super excited. And as always, guys, we're going to have a lot more with this car, so we're going to do hopefully a full off-road review, a full on-road review. How much is a tow, Tommy?
5,000 pounds, Dad.
5,000 pounds. That's not bad.
Yep.
Yeah.
And this is manufactured in North America, I believe, right?
Hold on, let Alex out. He's locked in with the
Your
child
child
seats.
locked?
His child seat's got him locked. How about in the back? How much room in the back?
I'm trying to find the GVW, 5,401 pound.
Oh, fancy. Look at that. I love those dual tailpipes.
Yeah, they really are a nice look. Gives it a premium, and they're functional too, Dad. They're not fake like some of the Volkswagen products.
Look, a little cubby for storage.
Yep, and then what's under this one? Does it go any more forward?
I don't think so, Tommy.
Feels like it should.
Oh, spare tire.
Yeah, temporary spare, but at least they give you a spare at all, so that's a nice touch. What's cool about this vehicle is it's not that much shorter than a Pilot,
Yep.
but because it doesn't have a third row, it just goes on forever. Look at the space back
Hold
there.
on, let me do this. Oh, it's flat, Tommy. Look at that, nice and flat. So if you've got something big, like a doghouse,
Yep.
you could put it in the back of your
12
vehicle
volt
and bring it home.
power outlet. You can also lower the rear seats from the trunk, which is
Now
great.
you're showing me. You made me go all the way. What's up with that?
And let's see the rear seat room, Dad. My
Okay.
driving position at 6 feet tall. Let's see how this puppy feels.
All right.
Got the scraper. Look at this little funny scraper they gave us.
How nice is that?
Good leg room. We
Yep.
also have a bit of recline there from the second row, which is quite nice. Also some forward, backward travel, and then headroom goes on forever. So the nice thing about being shaped like a box is that you got all that good headroom. We also have 4 cup holders back here, 2 USB-Cs. Yeah, this is a good place, Dad. It's a really comfortable rear seat, flat
vents
floor.
for the back passengers. All right, guys, if you're interested in this car, we're going to have more driving reviews coming up. But for now, where should they go?
alltfl.com. You can find all the information over there. Big thanks to Honda for sending it to us early, and we got a lot more coming.
Yeah, big thanks to that guy for making a lot of noise up there.
He's fine. Let him enjoy his glide.
Wrecking our review. See you guys next time. Ciao.